back at you again with another On One TV review. Today we got two items from one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time. My personal favorite, Back to the Future. We got the Doc with the clock tower and the one and only Marty with the DeLorean. Now, for you guys out there who haven't seen Back to the Future, I'm sorry that you guys are living under a rock, but Back to the Future is about a kid who knows this really awesome scientist named Doc Brown. And one day he goes to meet up with him at the mall, and he gets Doc Brown is working on the DeLorean. He shows it off. He sets his dog Einstein back in time for about a minute or two, and he comes back, and then he gets attacked by some Libyans, and an accident happens. Marty tries to run away, and he gets sent back to the 1950s in the DeLorean. So the whole movie is about him trying to get back home to the right time. I used to watch it all the time. I know you guys a lot of people out there that are Back to the Future fans used to watch it all the time as well. It's one of the greatest trilogies out there. My personal favorite might be the second one. It's a really big toss-up between the first and the second one. The third one wasn't really reviewed as well to fans out there because of the Western aspect of it. I thought it was pretty cool, but kind of on the mid-tier. But let's jump right into it. So let's start off with the DeLorean. So let's unbox this baby. So for those of you guys out there, these are the Funko versions of the Back to the Future series. This one was one of the first out there that came out for the Pop Ride series. This is number 2. I think the first one was Batman in the 1960s style. For everybody out there who does collect Funko Pops, I'm sorry that I'm unboxing it. I got to. You gotta unbox your toys, man.
Gonna cry?
I'm a big collector. Well, I used to be a big collector of Funkos. I kind of like that out the game. As you see behind me, I got a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z and Power Rangers back there. Maybe one day we'll check it out and we'll do a live unboxing. Like put W's down in the chat if you want to see that. Some Dragon Ball Z Funko unboxings, all that good stuff. We got it right here on TV. So we got the one and only DeLorean Marty. This one is cool already because you can already see like he's separated from the car. Like I could take him right out of the car, which is pretty cool. So we got a Marty here, and we got the DeLorean. Compared to the other versions, like it's very like flat. It's not really like super like detailed. As you guys can see, this one was the second one of the Pop Ride cars. Nowadays, the newer ones are very detailed, very oriented to what the person actually looks like. For you guys out there that were collecting from the very beginning, Funko started, I think, the Funko Pop series started at about 2010 because they started with Wacky Wobblers, which were generic bobbleheads, you know, the big heads, all that good stuff. But nowadays, they turned into this. But they weren't really all that great. Like a lot of the old ones, like Thor, it was just like a generic design, and then they kind of looked really bad. But nowadays they really updated the crap. Now it looks like Chris Hemsworth. Now it looks a lot like the movies. Even though this is not too bad, this kind of looks a lot like Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly. So he got his little iconic headphones. He's got his life preserver jacket. He's got his. Well, these were supposed to be Nike Cortez, I believe, in the movie. Almost kind of like it, but I like it though. It's nice. The DeLorean, on the other hand, it's got the wiring. It's got the, this is before he got the Mr. Fusion in the second movie, so there's no big garbage disposal in here. It's very hollow, and it's squishy, like it's spongy, like it's weird. This is the bottom, right? It's kind of weird, like seeing it like this. It's very spongy compared to the Ghostbuster one. The Ghostbuster one is more hard plastic. It's very like quickly done. Yeah, but it's cool. There's a little holder for him to sit in here. It's kind of like, you could tell this is dated. This is very dated. I feel like this might have been like a 2011 release. Very early Funko, very OG. Hopefully they redo it and they upgrade it to like more of a classic look, because I know this line keeps going. But it's dope that this is one of the first ones that can actually come out of the car. Like the newer ones, I believe, don't. Like them to stick in there. He's got a little holder for his foot, and he is right there. Right, he'll drive around. I wish the wheels rolled. So you can hit up to 88 miles per hour. For those of you guys don't know what that is. Gotta get them gigawatts. So right now, we got the DeLorean. So now let's open up the one and only Doc Brown with the clock tower. Alright, if you guys seen the movie, this is where everything happens, towards the end, the final act of the movie, and how he generates the 1.21 gigawatts into the DeLorean so he can get back home, because back in that time, he doesn't have the plutonium. So plutonium's not invented and it's hard to get. I would say it is invented, but it's super hard to get back in the 50s, so how is he gonna get home? Luckily, Marty in the movie had a flyer from back in the 80s about saving the clock tower right here, because the lightning bolt hit the clock tower and it destroyed the clock. It doesn't work.
This sucker's electrical, but I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott! What the hell is a gigawatt?
That's how he was able to get home. So let's open this bad boy up and let's see what it looks like. Alright, Doc Brown is arguably probably the fan favorite of the series because Christopher Lloyd did an amazing job. This one you could see already off the bat, it's way more detailed just from bringing out the box. So this one's more recent. So I don't know if this has a manufacture date on them. This was 2020. This was more like, what was this one? This one was 2012? 2012, yeah. So you can tell this is about an 8-year difference, about a decade, almost a decade. So when we do the comparison, you can tell. Bring this bad boy out. Ooh, don't fall there, Doc. Okay. They started doing a whole bunch of pop scenes, which is dope. So you can, they're called pop towns. So you can make little scenes, right? If you ever do get really big into collecting Funkos, just be careful as well. There are a lot of fakes out there, especially with the OG versions of a lot of the pops. On the bottom, you gotta make sure the serial numbers, you gotta make sure the box itself is good, the font, all that stuff. Make sure you guys do your homework before you guys go and buy stuff that's really rare, over hundreds of dollars. You know, you don't want to lose out and you don't want to get scammed. Be very cautious. So this is the town. This is the clock tower. Right? So starting with the clock tower, you can see really awesome lightning bolt. Right here we have the columns. It says Department of Social Services. It's really, really awesome. Very hollow. The bricks are really nice on the paint job itself. You have the bushes on the bottom, the cement pavement, a really detailed clock right here. We have the steps. It's really beautiful. Right, and then we have Doc himself in the final act. He was working on the telephone lines that go all the way up right to the clock tower. So when the lightning struck it, would go right all the way down and the lightning would travel. And then as Marty's coming like this, he would get hit with he had a little rod coming out and then it would hit him at the right moment when he hit 88 miles per hour. And back to the 80s he would go. So yeah, I think it's pretty dope. You know, Doc Brown, you can tell the difference right away when you look at both of them, right? You got Marty right here from 2012, Doc Brown from 2020. Look at the difference on the texture of the jacket, the hands, the shoes, the face. You see how more detailed it is with the face when he had the scar in his head, the eyes, the hair itself, right? All the waves with the hair. We have the back of the jacket, right? Marty's more of a simpler design from the older Marty. Still just as nice. It still resembles Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd. Overall, this is just two of the very growing Back to the Future set. I hope you guys really do collect this set. There's a lot of pops, many more figures. There's NECA figures out there that are really awesome. NECA DeLoreans, which are really awesome as well, with the doors that open up. That would have been really awesome for the doors that come up. That's one of the biggest designs about the DeLorean that people love. And now they got the newer one. I believe I don't know if it's out already, but it might be out already. It's really awesome, the new design for the DeLorean. Thank God it's coming back. But yeah, check this out. When this retails, I think the cars are about $20, $25. I think the towns are a little bit more pricey. They're about $30. But it'd be cool. You can make a whole scene. You can make a whole model doing something like this. But it's awesome. But make sure you guys check it out. Do your homework as well. Go check out Back to the Future for those of the newer generations out there that haven't seen it. For those of you guys who have seen it, let us know down below in the comments what's your favorite Back to the Future moment, scene, saying. Let us know, man. Because where we're going, we don't need roads. And right here on One TV, we're going to keep bringing more and more awesome things for you guys. Let us know down in the comments. Like, share out, and subscribe to this video. Subscribe to us. If you guys want to see more Back to the Future reviews, we can get some more figures. You can check them out. Back to the Future holds a very strong place in my heart. Should hold a very strong place in your heart. It's a cult classic. It can go on for generations to come. I really hope they make a remake. I would love to see how it would be nowadays. It would be very awesome. But let's check it out, guys. As always, stay on one, stay blessed.